Yo, once again, it's on. Back at you one more again, Real Kens TV in the house like kitchen sinks. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, share. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Hit that post notification. Anytime I bring you this heat, this action, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive it. Now, with no further ado, I'd like to get into this evening's video, if you will. Oftentimes I get on here and I joke, sometimes I'm serious, sometimes I'm not, I just try to make light of things and, cheer your day up, put a smile on your face. But I tell you what, man, something happened today and it started off pretty bad, but at the end, it was all smiles and tears. You know what I mean? Cheerful tears. So I'm at work, you all that follow me, you know that I DoorDash, things of that nature. So I'm driving down the road. I see some girls. They have like a lemonade stand set up. They were young girls. I don't know. Maybe they were young. 7, 8 years old. And it was maybe one that might have been 9 or 10, but the rest of them were young. So I see them, and anytime I see something like that, I typically support. Well, I had a delivery to make, so I said, well, I'll make my delivery. Then when I come back around, I'll stop, and I'll buy me some lemonade. Support the entrepreneurs, the young entrepreneurs, if you will. Actually, they were selling lemonade and Kool-Aid. But nevertheless, so I do my deliveries. I come back around. As I'm coming around, 2 of the girls run to my car. Like, they're on my side, on the driver's side. So just, I'm trying to paint a picture. They come running to my car frantically. They was like, they're like screaming like, oh, stop, please help us, help us. So I'm like, what's going on? You all okay? They were like, yeah, a guy just came up and he acted like he was going to buy some lemonade and he ran off with our money box. I'm like, who? Who did it? I'm looking around. And I was like, I don't know. And, they were just frantic, man. And I was like, okay, I understand you're upset. Just calm down. Just calm down. Just take a look around. Do you see the guy that, took your money box? They was like, no, we were pouring the lemonade. And then the next thing you know, he just took the box. I said, well, where did you all have the box at? Well, we had it sitting right here on the table. And I said, okay, just try to take a deep breath. You know what I mean? Just take a deep breath. I said, how much did you have in the box? They were like, we had $28 in the box, and we've been out here for like 4 hours, and we're trying to earn money and raise money, and the guy just took our money, and he just ran, and I don't know what I said, okay, so I'm looking around. I'm heated inside, man. You know what I mean? I'm definitely heated inside, because one thing you don't do is steal, and definitely you don't steal from no kids, man. These kids out there, man, trying to make a honest living, earn an honest buck, rather. You know what I'm saying? And apparently the dude, I don't judge anybody because we all have our faults. We all have our vices. You know what I mean? But that's some, excuse my lack of better term, that's some dope fiend type stuff. You know what I mean? Run off with a money box from some kids. So I'm like, wow. So like I said, I'm looking around. I don't see dude nowhere. You know what I mean? So I reach in my pocket and I grab $70. That's just what I happened to pull out. And not that I had much more in there. You know what I mean? Not as though I just had so much money in my pocket. So I pulled out, $70. And I gave it to the girls. And you all should have seen the smile that it brought. The hurtful tears turned to joyful tears, and they were just so happy and they were jumping up and down, and I was still in the car. I hadn't even gotten out of the car. Like I said, they ran up to my side. I was on, the driver's side. They was on the same side of the street. The table was set up or whatnot. So the girls, they jumping around and they're like, oh, he gave us $70. Like they're really, really, really jumping around. So the one that I perceived to be maybe the 10-year-old, she was like, thank you so much. Oh my God, that's way more than what we had. They didn't, do the exact math. I guess they didn't Yeah, I mean, but they knew that it was way more than what they had. And just it really made me feel good, to do something for people or for someone, and I try to do those type of things all the time, man. I help people out as much as I can, even when I really don't have it. I try to help people out because I'm not on here trying to portray an image like I'm so, holier than thou and I'm so great. Man, I've done a lot of wrong in my life, man. I've done a lot of people wrong, and when you're trying to, clean your life up and you're trying to, do the right thing in life, man, you have to bless people. Same way that people have blessed me and forgiven me, you have to pass those blessings forward. So like I said, I didn't do a hell of a deed or anything like that today. It was just something that, God put it on my heart, and I did it. And I seen, I have a daughter and I don't like when she cries. So just imagine you see 4 little girls that's been out there sweating, it's hot outside, they trying to flag down cars and someone just come and take from them. So I told him, I said, listen, I said, first of all, y'all need to get you a sign. I said, nobody knows. I said, you see the stand set up and just assume, but it's 4 of you all. You need to get a sign and, put lemonade and 50 cents, how much you selling the cup for. I said, and y'all take turns, getting people's attention, waving the sign. I said, secondly, never keep your money on the table like that. So you have to have whoever's the responsible one. I said, you the oldest, right? She was like, yes. I was like, okay, you be in charge of keeping the money. Never just sit your money out there like that, because there's some very bad people in this world and you see what just happened. It's not your fault. There's no way that you possibly could have imagined that. I said, but just be mindful so that next time you have your money put up. You see what I'm saying? That way you don't have to worry about anyone taking off like that, taking your money, because who's to say this guy won't come back? So they was listening and they were very, very, cheerful. And if I had seen that dude, if I had seen that guy and I was able to run him down, this would have been a situation to where I would have did that. You know what I mean? You don't do stuff like that. You don't take from little kids. You don't take from elderly people. You don't take from anybody. You see what I'm saying? So if I had seen something like that, but I didn't, and it's probably good that I didn't, looking back. I've been out of prison for several years now, man. I'm on the right track. I'm doing the right thing. Like I said, I'm not holier than thou. You know what I'm saying? But every day I get up and work and just, try to live a good life and help people out as much as I can. But, everybody was happy, at the end. So I ended up driving off and I got around the corner and I was like, hold up. I ain't get my Kool-Aid. So I circled back around. I was like, hey, I ain't get my Kool-Aid. Y'all need to run that. They just started laughing, and they gave me my Kool-Aid, and it was some pretty good Kool-Aid, And I told them, man, y'all got a good product. Just, keep up the hard work. Keep grinding, you know what I'm saying? And good things are going to happen for you, man. And they thanked me once again, and I drove off, and that's exactly what happened, man, So, like I said, I'm not on here trying to, brag about what I did or give myself a pat on the back, anything like that. It just made me feel good to do something positive for someone, especially the kids. Kids loves the kids, man. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, share, subscribe, that post notifications. Anytime I bring you this heat, this action, you know what I mean? You'll be amongst the first to receive it. Real Kens TV. We out.